Mm. Yes, we are here. We are Sanat, and we're here, and we're happy to be here. We're happy to be here on Saturday night. Saturday night. What a wonderful time to be alive on a Saturday night. And we're so happy that you're all gathered together here. This is a very, very important time, an important night for all of you, for the whole world, you might say. And what we'd like to tell you all today is that when you gathered together, you have more power than you can ever imagine. Only one of you has a crazy amount of power. Just one of you, just alone, you have an amount of power. But once you get together, that power is magnified and magnified and magnified, and it's spread out through the whole universe. And this is a wonderful time. And so this is something that we were guiding this being to come into, to push him into this place. He is a transformer, a transmuter, you might say. And that is one of the things that he was sent here to do, to transmute energies, to shift things upside down, to flip things on their heads. And so this is one thing that he'd like to do along with me and along with all of you. And this is what I wanted him to do tonight, is to build this grid of energy. And the first step that I'd like all of you to do to build this energy is to build this energy around you. You build it around you, this grid of beautiful, pure source energy, light around you. You build it around you, and you feel that energy. You feel it prickling. You feel that it's wild electricity, and you can feel that energy around you, nurturing you and caressing you and making you feel like you are okay, that everything's okay. And once you feel that around you and around all of us, around all the people that are watching and around all the people that are participating, once you feel that, then you can spread it out to the areas that need it, the areas that you think need, as this being says, pockets of peace. So you can create these pockets of peace wherever you feel like they're necessary to be made. And now this is all up to you, where you want to create this pocket of peace. But you use the power of all of these other people creating together. This energy is very, very powerful. So your pocket of peace will be filled with so much peace and so much energy. And the people that are in that area who are not of the higher vibration will not be able to be in that area anymore. And it will be only an area of high vibration and of peace. And people who are on the fence between the higher vibrations and the lower vibrations will be pushed into the higher vibration. And so this is what we are creating now. So we'd like all of you just to create this energy around you, inside of you, this energy of light, this grid of energy. And you can feel it. I can sense it. I can get it. You're creating this energy. And this energy is the power. This is your power. This is not my power. This is you. This is all you. This is your energy. Yes. Yes, you are all creating a pocket of peace. You're creating a pocket of peace. Yes. And then extend that peace out to the areas that you think need that peace. Wherever it may be, we're all supporting each other, sending that peace out, sending that love out. Maybe there's someone out there that's lost, someone that is lost, fell through the cracks, they're out on the streets, they don't know where they are. We're sending that energy to them as well. We're sending that grace and that compassion and that love to bring them up out of that and to make them realize where they are, and make them realize how powerful they are and how loved they are, and bring them back home. We're sending that energy out there into the streets, out there into the places where people need this peace, out there in the darkness. Yes, yes. Wherever it is that you need that peace. It could be your own home. You could send that peace there. You could build this grid around your home, and we're all helping you out together. Can you feel that love? Can you feel that energy? This is the energy that you are creating, a pocket of peace, a pocket of peace. I've been I have a relative that has kind of gone missing. His mother doesn't know where he is. He's about, how old is he now? 20 something. and he just went went missing. He got involved in some stuff that he wasn't so good, and yeah. So no, they don't know where he is, and his mother's really worried about him. So yeah, I was sending part of that pocket of peace to him to get him maybe out of where he is. I kind of have a feeling that he's somewhere lost. He doesn't really know where he is, and he's just lost in this kind of cloud of not knowing and not being able to move. So yeah, that was my but yeah, with these pockets of peace, I think it's yeah, not that I think it is, you know, wherever you feel that it needs to be sent. Yeah.
I just wanted to elaborate a bit on that. So my question was about manifesting with the blue dots, which are I don't know what you call it. They are the dots of creation. I don't know. And I was thinking, I was sitting there the other day. So, you know, knowing that we are in this illusion that or this virtual reality, as Jason also called it, that we're just making it up, then basically I can make anything appear in this reality. And they were saying that like it's good to start with small things, like a free cup of coffee or a feather. So I was imagining sitting at the kitchen table, imagining this feather, closing my eyes and imagining this white little wispy feather. And then I opened my eyes and it wasn't there. So obviously, it's not as easy as they say. We should start with easy things. It's already very difficult, isn't it? Yeah.
Maria, did you?
Wow.
That's it on this end, Maria. It's on this end.
Yeah. So
that's great. That's beautiful.
Because first I thought, okay, I imagine a feather. Or the other day I was walking, I thought, I'm going to imagine a red heart, and I'll see a red heart somewhere on the path. But then I had, as I said, this idea that I can actually make it appear out of the illusion. So maybe whoever wants to come through would like to talk about this idea of manifesting with blue dots again, because I haven't grasped it, and I haven't also practiced it very much at all. So, but I'm still interested to learn, because I was told that, you know, some people they can communicate with the blue dots and then learn what they want to be manifested as. And so, yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Over to you, Jason.
Sure. Okay. So, hold on. Yeah. So this is so interesting. So Maria, you were the first person I talked to about the blue dots, I think, if I'm correct. And then we talked about it on a video, and there were other people who had the same experience as you. And so it was really interesting. So I think it seems to be, it might be quite a common thing. Well, I've never seen the blue dots myself, so but yeah, so, and that's amazing that Kathy, there you go. The feather was on her end, the white feather.
Yeah, thank you.
I had it prepared earlier, Maria.
Yeah. Guys, it's mind-boggling how that works.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so then yeah, let me channel and see.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are Sanat again. And yes, the blue dots are a superpower. As you know, they are a superpower. And so, as this being said, that it is a normal thing, it is not a normal thing, and it is not a common thing by any means. There are people on your planet, there are beings on your planet that have this ability to see the building blocks of your reality, and they're able to see them, and seeing them is the first step to using them to create them. And yes, as you said, that's the start. You start with small things, with a cup of coffee, with a feather, with things that you can easily imagine, something that will not scare you, will not frighten you away, something that might be possible, that might possibly you might find on your path. And yes, so that is the first step. And the second step is to not be afraid of it, to welcome it. Once you welcome in the first, then you can welcome in the next and the ones after that. And it is the creative process. That's how you use these dots. You see the dots as they are, and then you use them, you rearrange them into something. And we suggest, just as all manifestation on your planet, we suggest getting very detailed and thinking of the color and how big it is, and what it would smell like, what it would look like, how you would find it. Imagine the whole situation down to the finest detail. And this is also part of the process, getting very, very detailed in what you see. And the next step, of course, is practice, because this is something that you are not trained to do. If you were in, let's say, a higher dimension, and you were born with these blue dots, you would have been trained since you were very, very little in the ways of how to use these dots, because then you would be able to use these dots to help the society. You would be able to use these dots to create many, many beautiful things to help out that society, because this is, yes, a special gift to have this gift. So what we would say to you is to take it slowly and to use this on a daily basis, and don't get disheartened if you don't see it. If you don't see it, as today you saw it manifest before your eyes. And this is how it works. It's a slow process. And the more that you practice every day, you build on that practice. Like we say, in another dimension, you would have started when you were very, very little. And it's like a language. It's like learning a language. And first you learn just to mimic some of the sounds. And maybe it's not perfect yet, but as you grow and grow and grow, you learn the grammar, you learn the vocabulary, and then you can speak in full sentences, and you can create whole worlds with these blue dots. So our advice to you is to hold on and don't be disheartened. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, and you're doing it. And this is your superpower. Greetings. Yes, we are the one that you know as Saraswati, and we are working with this being, and we are one with this being. We come through today first with a message of love and a message of peace and a message of compassion to all of you that are going through so many different things, that are suffering through so many different things at the moment. And just understand that we on the other side are working very, very hard to bring you this sense of compassion and to lighten your load as much as possible. And this is what we are here to do. And we come in to answer this question. Yes, as you close your eyes when you were younger, this is a lingering connection. This is a lingering connection with information and with knowledge. This is a sight, you might say, not of your human eyes, but a lingering knowledge of the life that was before this. And we don't mean this way in what you would call as a past life. No, we call this the in-between, you might say, life, when you return to source and you experience source energy. The lights and the colors are a memory of this, a memory that has been stepped down into this third dimension. But it is, yes, a memory, and it is there. You remembered because you were holding on still to those memories, and you wanted to hold on to that. And so seeing those lights, seeing those colors would bring you back to a sense of where you came from, a sense of home. And that was what you had programmed them to do. That's what before you had come down, the memory was so strong that was something that stayed with you and that you would see. So yes, you're seeing, we would say, visions of source in colors and in rhythms and vibrations. Yes. But so you are thinking about making videos?
Yes.
and based or about reincarnation.
Yes.
And from cycles of the soul.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, based on those ideas, or
Yes.
okay, wow, okay, yeah, that sounds really cool. All right, so let me ask.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, we are Saraswati. We're back. We never actually left. We are with this being all of the time, and we are with all of you as well, sending out love and compassion, and just understanding the position that you all are in at this moment, at this grand time on your planet when everything is happening all the time. Everything is happening all at once. And there's so much for you to deal with and to handle. And you are all handling it so wonderfully, so masterfully. You are gliding down these waves and picking up all of these wonderful energies so wonderfully. And so we are we would say, very proud of all of you and all of the work that you're doing. And what we would like to say, yes, Elizabeth, this is a beautiful, beautiful idea. These ideas that you get, these inspirations, as you know, are usually inspired. They are from spirit. You are being guided. You're being guided and gently nudged into doing this, into exploring more and more of your own spirituality, all of the things that you're very interested in but too afraid to delve too deeply into. You are being gently nudged into that place, because there you will find many answers to the questions that you have. You will be guided into many different experiences that will open up of you that have been closed. And this is part of the journey. This, you might say, is the first step of the journey. This idea, even thinking this idea, is a revolutionary step for you to think this idea. And so what we would say for you is just to follow this inspiration and to follow your heart, and do it when it feels correct to you, when it feels right, when everything feels right to you. That is the time to move into it. And we would say, yes, we are 100% behind you. And this inspiration, again, remember that it is not just from you that you're being guided and pushed, gently nudged, you might say, into this place.
Should we ask them that question? Where should we go? What would they like to tell us now?
Okay. That's okay. Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Yes, we are Mary Magdalene, as you would know us as Mary Magdalene, one of our names. And this is a question that we don't often get asked. And it is a wonderful question because it is very open. A lot of times when you talk with your guides, the questions sometimes can be very limited, in that what we can only answer what we are questioned. We cannot answer something that we have not been quested. And this is part of the universal law of free will, that you have free will, and we cannot push you in any way that you do not want to go. But where do we go from here is a wonderful question, because it's very open for us. And where do you go from here? Yes, where do you go from here? Now, this gathering that is gathered together here on this night and this day and this morning, wherever it is that you are in the world, this gathering is a very, very powerful gathering, in that you are gathered consciously in order to create a grid of energy, a grid of love. and you're gathered with a singular purpose and with a singular mind frame of love and of compassion and of trying to understand and understanding. And so this is a very, very powerful beacon of light that you are sending out through the universe. If you could imagine it, it is a very, very bright beacon of light that is shining directly out into the morphogenic field and then spreading out through there and giving so much light to so many people that need this light at this moment. The light goes where it needs to go. The light goes to the shadows and it lights up the shadows. So what you are doing here, you think you might just be sitting in a room somewhere around the world, just talking about something that you're interested in, but actually you are saving the world. You are saving the world. You are bringing light to places where there is no light. That is a very, very powerful thing that you're doing. So where do you go from here? Up, up, up would be the question, would be the answer. The place that you might say, where do you go from here? We would say that if you feel so compelled, we would say to continue this energy, because this energy is going to so many places that it's sorely needed on your planet. There are places that need this light, and you have been providing it just by being you, just by being the loving and compassionate people that you are, and just by here joining together in this peaceful gathering. This is so much more powerful than anything you can ever imagine on this planet. And then I think we have a question on YouTube from Robbie, and he was saying, he's wondering if he can find out what his star family is and if they have any link to the dragons. He's always loved them. Okay, so let me ask about that. Is everyone frozen again? Am I frozen?
No.
Okay.
Hi.
All right, here we go. I'm like a popsicle here. All right, here we go. This is a wonderful question. Where do you come from? Where do all of you come from? A lot of you are, you might say, missing parts of your history. Where is it that you're from? And where do you connect to? What is your star family? And yes, because you feel this energy, feel this connection with the dragons, then that is part of your star family. And what we would say to you is to explore this, to go deeper and deeper into this feeling, this connection with the dragons, to go deeper into this feeling. And you will find that there is a lot of hidden information that is, well, not necessarily we would say hidden, but it has been, through the educational system, it has been forced to be overlooked. And once you go into that information, you will start to find that there is a lot there, that there is a connection. Yes, there is definite connection with the dragons. And so your role as a dragon, as a part of the dragons, is as the peacekeepers. Now, many dragons in these times, they tend to get a negative rap, the bad rap, but the dragons are the ones that are keeping the peace. You're peacekeepers. And that is you will find in your life that is one of your roles. You'll find in many parts of your life that you are the peacekeeper. And that is part of your heritage. That is part of your DNA. That is part of that energy. And that is working through you. And that it is mixed with, there are many different DNAs that are mixed inside of you, that one of the prominent DNAs is this dragon energy. And this is what makes you the peacekeeper in your life. And something that you always wonder, why is it that I'm always placed in these positions as the peacekeeper? And that is why.
So it's a quick question. Maybe you can answer this, Jason. Because you know how Robbie felt that in his DNA. Sometimes, I would, I'm maybe sure, maybe both of you would feel like, when you feel like a lot of different DNAs, like a lot of starseed families in my sense of being. So should I just explore every single one?
Hello. Yes, we are Tiamat. and we are the dragon that was spoken about. And yes, we did write a book with this being about dragons. We would say it is a time-sensitive book about the dragons on your planet, the peacekeepers. And so to address your question, Kathy, about your DNA, there are many, many different DNA strands that are within all of you, many, many mixtures of many, many different beings. You are, as the word has been said, royalty. There are so many different parts of you that are from so many different places around the universe. And to find out every single one of them would take a lifetime. And this would be a very interesting lifetime to parse through each one. But what we would say to you is that there are necessary messages in the inspiration that you're getting. And this is what we would say might be the best way to look into it. Look into the major ones that are coming up to you, the vibrations, the frequencies that you feel that are the most prominent. And those are the ones we would suggest to look into, because they are there they are there for you to notice them, and they have messages hidden within them. There are, you might say, latent powers that you have, latent secret powers or superpowers that are there in these vibrations that you're sensing in these DNAs, and they will be the things that you will need. They will be the superpowers that you need to navigate this world as it starts opening up more and more, and as the frequency rises. And so that is where the secrets are hidden. It is an adventure to find out what they are. And so we would suggest looking deep into them. And there are, we would say, 3 or 4 that are coming to the surface for you at the moment. And we suggest delving deep into them and finding out more about them, because they are hidden. There is hidden information and hidden superpowers for you there that you already are beginning to sense. You already know what's in them, because the memory is there, and you just need the key to unlock it. And you'll find that once you do, you will find all of the answers to these questions that have been bothering you.
Yeah, sort of. I feel that applies to everyone, following our resonance, what's kind of like calling or nudging us. It's like you, Elizabeth, being nudged with your reincarnation videos.
Yes.
Yeah. I think so. I think we're all being nudged in certain ways, kind of being pushed a little bit outside of our comfort zones.
Yeah.
Gently nudged.
Yeah. Right.
I know for me, Elizabeth, when I first started making these videos, it was very, very scary, because I still know that most of the people that I know, or that I normally, if they knew that I was doing this, they would think I'm completely and utterly insane. And
Yes.
but that's, I guess, part of the process of going out of your comfort zone, and that's fine if someone thinks that I'm completely and utterly insane. That's okay.
That's okay.
It's more important for me to connect and to bring these messages out than for me to worry about what people think about me. Because
Yes.